Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we are here to talk about the movie Morbius. Introduced as a villain in the pages of The Amazing Spider-Man, he finally makes his first appearance in a feature-length live-action film. If you haven't surprisingly yet seen Spider-Man No Way Home, we are dealing with multiverse stuff going on with the Marvel comic book movies now. The only question I do ponder upon is, which Spider-Man universe is this movie set in? Either way, I'm excited to finally see this movie after it's been delayed so many times. The movie story follows Dr. Michael Morbius, who is dangerously ill with a rare blood disorder, who then attempts a desperate gamble to save others suffering his same fate. What at first appears to be a radical success soon reveals that he inadvertently infects himself with a form of vampirism instead. I'm flabbergasted at what I just watched. It's rather unfortunate that this movie is a total disaster, because I really wanted this film to turn out for the better. As I was watching the movie, I was waiting for something exciting to happen. However, nothing happened. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but this movie's just bad, and the filmmakers should feel terrible for making it. I will admit that Sony Entertainment has their hits and misses in their catalog of Marvel movies, but after seeing this movie, they should just sell the character rights back to Marvel and call it quits. It's apparent they have no idea what the hell they're doing, because this poor excuse of a film is just a garbled mess. It lacks direction, the visuals and special effects looks cheaply done, the story is uneventful, the script and dialogue is mind-numbingly tiresome, and the acting performances from everyone is just downright dull. If there's anything at all to like out of this movie, it would have to be Matt Smith himself. I've always enjoyed his performances in everything he's been in since my introduction to him in Doctor Who and other stuff he's been in. Out of the whole cast, Matt Smith is the main selling point of this movie. I do like Jared Leto as an actor in general, but there are some points in his career where he wasn't so great, such as the Joker in 2016 Suicide Squad, and unfortunately his character in this movie. I do hate to say it, but his performance in this film was so bland to say the least. There are notable supporting cast members such as Jared Harris and Tyrese Gibson, but even so, they look like they didn't have fun making this movie. The movie itself looks like it came from the early 2000s with its mundane looking special effects and cinematography. I will admit that the transformation effects look cool and all, but it's like they shoved all the budget towards that and used the bare minimum for any other special effects involved. For instance, when Morbius flies throughout the cityscape, or when the movie calls for a fight scene, it looks like it was made with the cheapest looking video editing software. At those points in the movie, it was hard not to dissociate myself. As far as the writing goes, the script needs to be thrown away and never see the light of day ever again. The script and dialogue is so awful it's ridiculous. It's a great concept to have an underrated Spider-Man villain get his own solo film, but the execution was downright awful. Even after watching the movie, I can't tell you what happened because it was so uneventful. Storyline-wise, the pacing was too rushed and erratic for my liking. Overall, Morbius is such a dull and forgettable film that I'm not going to remember by tomorrow at the earliest. I would say to stay for both post-credit scenes, but in actuality, they don't make much sense of anything really, so why bother? If anything, I'd highly recommend not seeing this movie. I give this movie a D-. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.